not have a right to have the camera?
I'm not giving you permission to check my face, so...
Okay, are you a public servant
I'm
or?
a United Nations security officer.
Okay. This is my city, and so I have a right to film.
This is United Nations compound?
United Nations compound?
Yes.
This is a compound?
Yeah. Since Sunday evening, we took over this compound. This is international territory. When you step outside, it's U.S. Here is international territory. This is UN compound.
The United Nations claims to be the champion of your human rights. Here, they are boasting about how they love the freedom of the press. But notice that in the UN Declaration of Human Rights, they claim the power to deny you any of your rights at their discretion if it doesn't fit their agenda. There were thousands of cameras filming the United Nations that day, activists, journalists, and citizens. But as soon as their security saw that one activist was speaking against the UN's agenda, she was targeted, just like the UN's Declaration on Human Rights says that they have a loophole for. Let's recap what you just saw. The UN set up a compound in the middle of Salt Lake City. The UN says they took over the building. The UN stated that the taxpayer-funded Salt Lake Palace was now international territory where U.S. rights don't apply. The UN stated that the United States was outside the doors of the Salt Palace. The UN, who at best should have been a guest of Salt Lake, instead acted like an invader and denied a U.S. citizen their First Amendment rights. Should the United Nations be allowed to simply claim territory in the middle of the United States and deny any U.S. citizen any of their inalienable rights? The evidence is clear that the United Nations claims of defending human rights is a complete farce. They have demonstrated their intent to rule, along with their complete lack of respect for our own citizens, for all to see, right here on our own soil. That's not all. But this has all been brought to you by your fellow elected leaders and other prominent Utah officials. The Utah legislature actually paid for them to come here and defended this international compound with your tax dollars. The mayor of Salt Lake City welcomed them with open arms, and the executives of Utah Valley University invited them here shortly after they officially signed up to promote the UN's agenda through the university. Do you know that the United Nations is already writing and passing laws that the state of Utah and Utah's cities are putting into law on behalf of the UN? If you're upset that the Utah legislature and the city of Salt Lake invited this organization to come and trample on your rights, please go right now to UnitedNationsUtah.com and sign the petition. And then share this video on all of your social media. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more bombshell reports about the United Nations in Utah and what you can do to take back your local government.
Hi guys. Scary stuff, huh? I have nothing positive to say about this. Why is someone allowed to push their agenda on our soil? I don't know. This is mind-blowing to me. If you're comfortable with this, then you need to do a lot of research and understand what's really happening here. I'm going to post a couple of links below, one to the original video and one to the UnitedNationsUtah.com or whatever it was they said for the petition. If you're not sure that you think this is a bad thing, please research it. Do some looking up. See if you don't see this as scary, as a threat on your freedom as an American. And you think the government is taking stuff away from us. These people will strip you of stuff that you never dreamed you could get stripped of. And once they get a foothold, it will start happening quickly. This is the kind of stuff that you think, things will just maybe slowly get we'll lose a little bit, but we're not going to. Nothing is going to be that drastically different. It's just some minor things because we're getting more populated, because there's more people living together. You hear lots of people saying the reasons why things are the way they are today. Other than we're not holding our government officials accountable. And now the government is allowing non-government to have authority in our country. So just think about that for a minute. And I'm going to cut her off there. And please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Looking forward to hearing your comments. Everyone have a nice day. Bye.